Hello, how are you? I hope you are fine. Alright, let's talk about something that a lot of Battlefield 6 players have been feeling, but very few have stopped to analyze properly. Have you ever had those matches where everything just clicks? Your shots land perfectly, your weapon melts enemies, you chain kills effortlessly. And then, the very next day, same weapon, same playstyle, same skill level, nothing works. Your bullets feel like they vanish. You die before you can react, and the match feels off from the very first minute. This video is not about hacks, it's not about conspiracy theories, and it's not about saying EA is cheating you. This is about understanding what is technically possible, what is officially denied, and why so many Battlefield 6 players are reporting the same strange sensations. First, let's establish something important. Battlefield has always had technical variables that affect gunfights: netcode, server performance, ping, frame rate, tick rate, hit registration. These things absolutely explain many bad matches, but they don't explain all of them. Because what many players are describing isn't random luck, it's patterns, unusual strikes, extreme swings inside the same match, weapons that feel lethal one day and useless the next, and the constant sense that outcomes are being steered. So where does this idea come from? Electronic Arts owns several patents related to dynamic difficulty adjustment and matchmaking optimization. Four of them are especially relevant. The first one, published in 2017, describes a system that dynamically adjusts game difficulty based on player performance and predicted engagement. Not to make players win or lose, but to keep them playing. It explicitly mentions modifying gameplay parameters in subtle ways that are difficult for players to detect. Uh, um, a later patent expands this idea further, allowing real-time modification of gameplay parameters during a live session driven by machine learning models designed to optimize retention. These parameters are not cosmetic, they are gameplay relevant. Accuracy margins, damage effectiveness, error tolerance, variables that directly affect how gunfights feel. Then we have two more patents focused entirely on multiplayer matchmaking. These documents describe systems that analyze player history, predict retention probabilities, and deliberately construct matches called match plans that maximize engagement, even with, even with your teammates and obviously with your opponents. In simple terms, the system doesn't just match you by skill or ping, it matches you by how likely a specific experience will keep you playing. Now, here's where Battlefield 6 becomes interesting. Battlefield 6 relies entirely on matchmaking. There is no traditional server browser controlling your experience. You don't choose the server, you don't choose the players, you don't choose the context. Every match is decided by the system, and that the level of control is exactly what these patented systems require to function. With a server browser, players self-select difficulty. With matchmaking, the game selects it for you. This does not proof that Battlefield 6 is using these systems. Let me be absolutely clear about that. The existence of a patent does not confirm its use in Battlefield or any other player versus player game. Patents describe capabilities, not deployments. But here's the crucial part. Electronic Arts has publicly stated that dynamic difficulty adjustment is not used in competitive mode of FIFA, Madden, or NHL. So, that statement is real. It was made in the context of a lawsuit, and EA defended it with technical explanations. However, and this matters, EA does not say that dynamic difficulty adjustment is never used in any multiplayer game. They do not mention Battlefield, they do not mention Apex, they do not issue a blanket denial. The statement is specific, and its silence on Battlefield 6 is notable. So, what do we actually know? We know EA owns a system capable of dynamically adjusting gameplay and matchmaking to influence player experience. We know Battlefield 6 uses a fully controlled matchmaking environment. We know the community reports consistent sensations that align with what these systems are designed to produce. What we do not know is whether these systems are active in Battlefield 6 player versus player modes, and that distinction is critical. This is not an accusation, it is a technical discussion. These patents describe mechanisms that could explain common Battlefield 6 experiences: extreme performance swings, sudden kill streaks followed by long drafts, matches that feel decided before they begin. And not because the game is rigged, but because emotional variability increases retention. Good match, bad match, hope, frustration, comeback, repeat. Psychologically, that loop is extremely effective. So when players say, my bullets don't register today, or this weapon feels different, or why am I suddenly unstoppable after doing badly? They might still be experiencing netcode issues, but they might also be experiencing something else. A system designed not to make you win, but to make you stay. To be clear once again, there is no public proof that Battlefield 6 manipulates gunplay via dynamic difficulty adjustment. There is no confirmed evidence of live parameter adjustment in players versus players. But the patents exist, the matchmaking design enables it, and the player experiences align with its theoretical effects. That's why this discussion matters. Not to split fear, but to demand transparency. So, the next time a match feels strange, remember, it's not always your fault and it's not always just the server. The debate is open, and Battlefield 6 players deserve clear answers. If you have felt something similar, leave your experience in the comments. See you on the battlefield. I wish to read your comments. I am thankful and grateful for your time watching this video, and I will put in the video's description all the links related to what we have commented here. So goodbye and thank you for your time. Thank you so much.